in the continuation of the resume writing and job placement and working with these men and women coming back, we're now starting the VET program, which stands for the Veterans Educational Training Program. And we're so excited to roll this out. We have a number of professionals. We're talking about educators and everything from real estate, credit, resume writing, basic life skills, budgeting, all these things coming together to provide a resource for these folks on a regular basis, free of cost to them. These
of
people
course.
are volunteering their time, and it's just a tremendous opportunity for us to give back and help these veterans that have served the country and give them a great resource and great educational training.
Absolutely.
Share with us a little bit about where you two were at just recently.
Well, I'll give you a little backstory. It's funny. Jamie and I met at one of the networking groups Annette mentioned, and usually when you're at a networking group, you're talking about how you can help each other with your business. For whatever reason, Jamie and I started talking about veterans, and that was our passion. That was our synergy. Obviously, it's grown into much more than that. But our passion are the veterans, and we actually just presented this idea to the Veterans Roundtable last week, got their stamp of approval, and so to that end, we are happy to offer these classes. They're going to be on an array of topics, whether it be, if you've got a real estate question, a mortgage question, financial planning, mental health, resume writing, if you need a suit, if you need interview prep, any of these other things that you may need, the VET program will be your one-stop shop. If you want some information, we are going to be starting classes in May. Please reach out to us through realestate411now.com. You can reach out to us, Suits for Soldiers, Real Estate 411. We're here to help.
And, of course, we have the newspaper. You write in there every week. I mean, sometimes it's hard to remember all the things we do because we do so many different things for people, and that's okay.
Right.
We're not here to sit there and tout all these great things about us. It's about, hey, what can we offer you guys that are tuning in, listening to us, and then picking up the paper and reading about what's going on and checking out these websites we give you the links to and calling those toll-free lines and just getting involved and staying in tune and getting connected, because that's what it's all about.
And that was the one question we got, is they thought we were doing a sales pitch, and we had to make it clear it's free of charge. We're not trying to push anything other than the knowledge we've learned, and it's a way for us to pay back the veterans coming home and their families for everything they do for us.
Well, sometimes it's intimidating. They come back and they see some, people that look like they're well taken care of, dressed nicely, and they start speaking professionally, and people are saying, oh, wait, does this cost to be here? No, this is for you. Get involved, and that's what we're here for.
One key point, it's not just for the veterans, it's for their families their spouses, their whole family.
It's for everybody. This is Real Estate 411. The number to dial is 877-ANNETTE, and the website is realestate411now.com.
Here we go. We talked about the veterans activities coming up. I just want to highlight and thank you two for really focusing in on this, because you know as much as I do that this has been a passion of Paul and I throughout the years, making sure that our veterans know how much we care about them, and to thank them, and of course their families as well. And I think the reason why we really wanted to become part of Suits for Soldiers and the new projects that we have going on is because of the media aspect of it. It's so difficult for veterans to know where these resources are at, because marketing budgets are just not there for charities. They just are not. Sure. And so by having us come to the table as a media resource for them, we can, get the information out to the veterans, and we can say, this is where you go. This is where the event is at. Here's the date. These are the services that are being offered. And you can go on to our website at realestate411now.com. Under Industry Experts, hit calendar, and up pops all the activities that are going on every single month for Suits for Our Soldiers and the other resources that are out there. Now, Jamie, talking about the veterans, obviously we always want to talk about, they're looking at buying houses. There's a great product out there for them, which is the VA loan. Tell us a little bit about that.
VA loan is one of the best products there is out there for a veteran. It's 100% financing. no monthly PMI on a VA loan, and if the veteran is disabled, they can have the upfront funding fee waived, which can be a pretty significant amount. That can be waived entirely if they're on disability.
Wow, that's amazing.
Really, really is. Yeah.
Now, is that with our services that we have out there with Suits for Our Soldiers, is this now going to be a question, obviously, that's going to come up is how do they know they're going to qualify? Because they don't just show a badge to be able to qualify for a VA. They actually need a certificate, correct?
That's correct.
What happens if they don't have that certificate?
Well, they want to call us. Most will have a DD-214. We can use that to get the certificate of eligibility. As a matter of fact, quite often they should look to us to get that certificate of eligibility because we'll actually get it faster than they will just trying to get it on their own.
Okay. So that's a question that comes up if you're wondering, how do you prove, this right to get into the VA product? We can help you do that. We actually can link that bridge for you, get the certificate that you need to make sure that you have all the paperwork appropriate so you're able to qualify for the VA product. And once again, VA, the loan is zero down, zero closing costs, no PMI. And where's the interest fall in relationship to 30 FHA? Is it higher, lower? Is it the same? What is it?
It's about the same. As you announced earlier in the show, it's at 4% on the FHA. VA is exactly the same thing. One thing I do want to make sure, there are closing costs on the VA loan. Just the funding fee can be waived if you have that disability. So there are some costs, as there always is, a cost of doing business in any transaction like that.
Okay, awesome. Now, the next thing that obviously pops up is finding a home. Andre, tell us a little snapshot of what you've been seeing out there showing houses to buyers. How's the market looking?
The market's looking great. Before I do that, I do want to tell a story about Jamie because my future father-in-law was refinancing his home, and he didn't call me initially, which we had to come to Jesus. We had to talk, and I said, listen, Papa, you're going to, this is what I do. Let me help you. Well, I got in touch with Jamie. It turns out he would have qualified for the VA product. His original lender didn't even ask him that question.
Wow.
But that's one of the first things, in Jamie's, presentation to clients is he asked, are you a veteran? And that gets the conversation going just because of the awesome product that, the VA loan has to offer. So